we are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Dodgers find themselves on a 20-game winning streak entering the day. Their chase for the all-time record continues next. Corbin Martin is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Trevor Story.
First pitch of the at-bat. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so guys, he could have a real impact on.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Brantley, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
D-Row, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
George Springer the next to hit. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Brantley, base runner at first with 1 out. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Batting 4th, the right fielder, Mookie.
So stepping in, Mookie Betts has come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the NL in RBIs.
Yeah, and he picked up a pair of RBIs in yesterday's ball game as well.
First pitch on its way.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at
it. Into the box now, Jacob Amaya, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 8 home runs and 23 driven in. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Dodgers nothing, Diamondbacks coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Garrett Cole gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word?
Strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff, and he knows how to strike people out.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
In there, 1-2 now. Swing and a ground ball to third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Ketel Marte.
Standing in, Ketel Marte. If we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Cole into the windup. Here's the first pitch.
Ball down.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Brantley. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
In now, David Peralta. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hard hit ball to short. Story picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So now Carlos Santana. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Hey, D-Roll, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And the pitch on 2-1. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado, who comes into in the National League in home runs.
Yeah, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games, too. And he's got that power stroke working right now.
This guy's an absolute nightmare to opposing pitcher. Power to all fields, and he'll take that ball away and drive it for opposite field power.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. For the current campaign, Arenado is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Arenado has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
The 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate now, Will Smith, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Ahmed is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar.
The third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Here comes the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen, and he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man at a scoring position on the leadoff double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
The stretch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Good waste pitch. 1-2. Cole is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw in a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first down. Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Knuckle curve down below the knees. 1-0. Dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he's safe. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in, Ildemaro Vargas, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this is spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. As a look, now the pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping up now, Corbin Martin. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Bottom of the second here with no score. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. Escobar scores. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 3 runs already home here. High in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. Now in the box, Nick Ahmed, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Cole sets. First pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-0 on the way.
Count 3-0.
And that's something to worry about, too. When you combine a high pitch count with a hot night like this, like we have here, you're going to lose a lot of gas real quick.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First delivery to him on the way.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brenton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Next for the Dodgers, Garrett Cole, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Marte is there to put it away for out number 1. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
1-1.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. 1-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder David Peralta.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
And that misses. Ball 1. This is in the air to left field. Brantley is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's Eduardo Escobar. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Christian Walker. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He popped out in his first trip. Cole into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, a 1-2. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 3 innings complete. Arizona's on top, 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Here's the first pitch to him.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, and he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. A good off-speed pitch. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Jacob Amaya, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Marte is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batter, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Pause, now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Dodgers are back within a run at 3-2 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Taken, strike 1 outside corner.
I got 2 on the count.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Looking up is Marte. Gone. They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs. Nolan Arenado touches them all. Number 28 on the season, and the Dodgers have come back to tie it at 3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Will Smith.
The catcher.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Smith is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
3-0 to him now. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike 1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
At the plate, Garrett Cole flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1.
Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lavello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Stephen Vogt. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him.
I got to count 0-2.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Ildemaro.
So striding in, Ildemaro Vargas. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Standing in now, Corbin Martin. Now a bunt attempt here. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batter, the right fielder, Norway.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starling Marte. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Full sets. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Trevor Story steps in now, and Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And now a pitch on the way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2 is a curveball that misses high.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And we'll call up our Dodger leaderboard to show you that his total ranks in 3rd best on the squad. Here's George Springer as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Mookie Betts. Here comes the first pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Ball 2-0 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
This is foul right side. Set to deliver on 2-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
From the belt, the pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in now, Jacob Amaya, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate, and that'll go down as a very important out number 2.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.